Hi guys, Mark Weir here. This is on how to train a fight team. What I'm going to go over today is the third part of the episode, how to train a fight team. What I find is happening on this time, this is where I find a lot of people start, they're happy to get a fight, happy to look forward to competing and looking towards their dreams. But the only problem they're not prepared for is what they have to go through, the sacrifice. So basically I always try and tell the guys is like a lot of people know about it, success leaves tracks, and I've been around enough champions, not talking about myself being a champion, but I've been around enough, trained with enough, and I know what they got to go through. I've also been around enough people. For every 10 people that might train or start training towards fights or want to compete one time, you'll find it's only probably about 3 or 4 that actually make it or actually get there to the point where they actually can compete. And the reason for that is about the motivation. Covering the pain and pleasure principle. So when they're starting, they all come there with the dream of being like a cage fighter, a kickboxer, and it is your imagination. How do you see yourself? How do you see yourself walking upright, strong, confident, and how everybody else can portray you? But that's their dreams. Now, the only thing what don't happen is that they don't picture the sacrifice, the hard work, the letdowns when you're getting caught, when you're getting submitted through the training process, when you're failing on the running, not running as fast, not pushing as hard, and this is a part which they don't prepare for. Now, the motivation part, okay, this is a seesaw. Now, when you're motivated, yes, you're going for it. Again, this is down to your fantasy, your imagination. The same thing what works with this is in anything else in life. Whether you're aiming for promotion and business, it's the same thing with martial arts. Your motivation, your fantasy, what you believe you can be, that gets destroyed. That gets destroyed through, and it lacks through the hard work. The pain process kills everything you dreamed of, because you could not believe. It's something which you have to experience. No one can actually understand anything unless they've been through it themselves. So when you go through it, you realise, I didn't realise it was hard. I didn't realise I feel this way. I didn't know I'd be shaking. Didn't realise I'd be aching. There's so many downsides when you start training, start pushing, trying to achieve your goals. And this is a pain and pleasure principle. Now, the downside to training, the upside is motivation when you get there and you work hard, fight easy. Train hard, fight easy. It's all linked with the train hard and hard work. And I think the main thing, you're conditioning your mind, your will, your body to be pushed and allow yourself not to be broken. Now, the difference between two people, you got A, who pushes, feels a little bit of uncomfort, pain, and they slow down and they do anything to shortcut. They get there late. They got this sign of wanting to quit. They have to be pushed. They have to be shouted at. The problem is that's going to be done themselves, because when you actually do compete and you're there on your own, that person's not in your ear. There's a lot of times when I'm cornering, and I try and say, when you're on my side of the cage, you can hear me. When you're on my side of the ring, you can hear me. But when you're on the far side, all you can hear is the opponent's corner, and they're shouting negativity in your mouth. Yeah, hit him. Yeah, you don't like that. Keep going. And this is a downside. This can break you mentally. So if you're not strong in the gym, if you're not strong at pushing yourself, determination, and you're driving through those walls that you hit, as they call it, and you can't push through to break through, you're not going to make it. Now, the downside outside training, again, you might lack in sleep. You might find that you have to cut back on certain ways you're eating, your dietary, missing out on all the cakes, all the sweets. You might not be able to drink bottles of beer, wine, and these are the sacrifices you make. It's healthy. It's a good way to have a long-term life, a healthy life. But these are the sacrifices you've got to make short-term for the long-term celebration and the relaxing to say, yes, I've made over the first hurdle. Now what's next? So I believe every time you compete, you fight, or you aim for something, you should reward yourself. Don't go mad and bring yourself right back down, but a little reward, a little celebration. Now, the biggest thing what draws a lot of people is the social side, the lack of socializing with your friends, the girlfriends, the wives, the husbands. The antisocial side is that you're cutting down. You're spending more time in the gym, in training, in preparation than it is than socializing. And I believe you should have that and leave that to maybe to the weekend. A lot of times the guys, they tend to socialize maybe on a Saturday. With me, I've got half days where I might train up to midday most Saturday and Sundays, and then the rest of the days my family day. It's nice to have that reward, and you do appreciate it more. I think if you've got something all the time, you won't appreciate it. So guys, this is going over the things what matter, the pain and pleasure. What lacks motivation is you when you're going through the pain, and what motivates you is your fantasies, your imagination, and what you believe you can be. And what you're going to do, you're going to overwhelm yourself and what the possibilities, what's the hard work that's going to make you get there. Don't realize what you have to go through to get where you want to get. You're not going to make it. It is hard work, it is sacrifice, and it is sweat and tears. And if you say, right, give me your best shot, and you've got that mindset, you've got no problem. So this is Mark Weir covering about how to train a fight team. Remember, the fact you for sweat, work hard, sweat more, and stay young. And if you like the content I'm giving out, please subscribe, and don't forget to click the icon, the bell icon, so you don't miss an episode.